Hello, welcome to latest episode of FG Helps, episode number 3. We thought we've gone long enough without plugging something, so that we'll plug something that we do. This is the series where we talk about kind of the expertise of our staff and the knowledge we built up over the years, and we try and share it with you. My name's Dan, I'm Media and Communications Coordinator here at Family Gateway, and I've got 2 guests for the first time. You are?
I'm Sam.
Where are you from?
I've done the Barefoot Professional Training course, and now I am volunteering for the think tank.
Our brand new set up fundraising think tank, which we'll talk about. And you are?
And I'm Emma Price, the Operations Manager, but was formerly the Training and Development Manager, so I've run 3 of our Barefoot training courses.
Lovely. Before we kind of get... Oh, yeah, another thing. If I look like I'm looking at my watch a lot, it's because these videos are meant to go 10 minutes and the last one went 20. So I'm going to try and keep it focused and on task. So it is currently... Yeah, right, I'm ready. So before we get stuck into it, can I talk a bit about how you came to be sitting in these chairs and how you came to be with Family Gateway? We'll start with you.
So at first I used to just come in with a few of the mums from school. We used to just have a chat in a cuppa. Found out about the Barefoot Professional course, and I thought, got nothing to lose, we'll give it a shot, see what it's about. Completed the course, and it got me realising that we didn't just want to go back home and sit in the house and look at 4 walls. We wanted to actually help the community and do projects, so this is where I am now.
What about you?
So in a lot of my previous roles in the charity sector, I've done a lot around training and development, recruiting and supporting volunteers, and working for charities. So when I saw the opportunity for this, around being able to help local people recognise their potential, recognise their own life experience and skills and interests, and how they can use all of those things to help their local community, it just felt like a really worthwhile project to be involved in. That was the big draw for me, that element of the role.
So we're talking about it. We're supposed to start by explaining what it is. So what is the Barefoot Professional Training Programme and what are its kind of levels?
Yeah. So the Barefoot Professional Training Programme will upskill local people to use their life experiences to help other people, so they can give back to their local community. So the first stages will start engaging with people, so it might be like Sam, where you were coming in for a cuppa, or it might be someone who uses the gym, or it might be one of the children might come to one of our clubs, so they're just engaging with us in some way. Then we'll talk to them about the opportunities we have, so then we'll try and get them on the Barefoot Training Programme and upskill that individual to become the Barefoot Professional, where they use all of that life experience to help others, but in a way where they keep themselves really safe, acting in a professional way and keeping other people safe as well. So it just gives them that kind of sense of how to be a Barefoot Professional. And then we'll kind of support those individuals into a role that they choose. A lot of the time people choose to volunteer here, which is great, but if people wanted to volunteer externally as well, they could. So people can start on Barefoot Beginner. That's a real quick introduction to thinking about your life experiences, not where we're going into a lot of detail, but just thinking about what have you got to offer, how can you use your lived experiences to help others. Then people can go on to Barefoot Trainee, which is the one Sam did, so a bit of a longer course where you'll get some practical experience of volunteering and thinking about like what your own projects are that you'd want to do, so like how would you want to help the community, and then you would go on to become a Barefoot Professional.
So obviously we have those levels because we try and kind of meet around people's needs and make it fit into your life. How do you feel the course kind of fit into you as a person?
So the course itself was really good because it was within school hours. It wasn't on during like term time, like half term. It was only term time, which fit amazingly around my home life. So it was quite easy for us to access because I had no responsibilities. Emma was you were leading the course, weren't you? And I did have something which come up from my personal life, and Emma was so understanding, and we just caught up with what I had missed.
Yeah, I think it's a nice thing about, because what's the jargon for how accredited it is?
So it's a level 1 award in Barefoot Trainee, so we're accredited by NCFE. So it's a customised qualification.
So the good thing about it being that is obviously it's it's a formal thing. It is a thing which you can put on your CV and gives you defined outcomes. Because it's us delivering it, it's very flexible.
Yeah.
Do you agree? I'm not putting you anywhere.
And it was on your doorstep, so that fit in well. Because I think what we want to do is we want to make sure there's something local for people. Yeah. So people might not want to go to a college, they might not want to go back to a formal setting, whereas actually this feels really familiar to people, they feel really comfortable here anyway. So doing the training course here seems to, like, for all of the learners who've done it so far, it really suits them that we were actually based on their doorstep in their community in a hub that they were already accessing anyway.
Yeah.
We might have already covered this, I think we'll kind of have, but I've written it down, so I'm going to ask it. What are kind of the objectives of Barefoot Professional Training? Like, what are we trying to achieve by offering it?
So the ultimate aim is to help somebody get into some kind of training, employment or paid role that matches all that life experience. So that's like the ultimate goal. But along the way, it's about helping people increase self-confidence, self-belief, giving them time to be them again. So like a lot of people who've done our courses are parents or carers. And actually that's what they've been doing and that's what they've seen themselves as for so long, like a mum or an auntie or grandma.
Yeah, we all just said, like, when Emma had asked her, like, what is your experiences, and we went, well, we haven't got any, we're your mum.
Yeah.
I'm just like, a mum, I think is what they said.
Just
so
a mum.
Told off for saying I'm just a mum.
Because we're not just a mum.
Yeah.
I think that's something where we see a lot in the people who we kind of meet and the people who we kind of support, because of whatever factor is going on at the minute in the world. We do often kind of get people who have to dedicate their lives to parenting, and as such kind of either can't or don't have the chance to go on and maybe achieve their goals that they have.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm very proud to see that happening for you. So that takes us on to, this is a question directly for you. I don't know why I tried to kind of sidle up with this question and just like, I wrote it in a really sneaky way. So it says, what was born out of the Barefoot programme? But really what I want to ask you about is the think tank.
Yeah.
So we now have here our, what we call our fundraising think tank. We've been doing raffles and stuff already. You'll have seen the ladies in, the old ladies very fetching lanyards. Do you kind of in your own words want to say what the think tank is and how it came out of the course?
So you on the project you get asked to, on the course you get asked to come up with like a little project that you could possibly take further. We come up with so many ideas. We kind of blew Emma's mind away.
Yeah, I think I came up with about 10 different ideas, which is like what the course is all about. It's like looking at the gaps in the community, but you just kind of narrowed it down to one,
and then we decided on the think tank, which is helping the community centre. At the minute we are busy raising funds for the kitchen. We're trying to remodel some of the garden for SEN needs. The shed that's there, we're trying to bring that outside inside. So we have come up with quite a few ideas, and a lot of people have been very generous as well.
Yes. So this is basically the start of something we've been saying that we want to do for ages, which is go and talk more to kind of local businesses and local partners and kind of get them involved with the work at the hub. You're too modest to say this, but basically we're all not cheeky enough, and it's all jobs that we've kind of had on the list for years and years but keep getting knocked down. So I think it's one of the best things I've seen come from the course is you guys, because it's doing stuff that we don't have the time or maybe even the ability. I think it's very easy for us as people who are paid members of staff to be like, well, we know what we're doing, we're fantastic. But this course has shown that there's so much of that resource out there, which in its skills and its abilities that we maybe don't have, and bringing it to the forefront and kind of putting it into a form like you guys are has been really useful.
And I think it's so nice that you now like have this sense of purpose outside of being a parent.
Yeah.
Because like so much of your lives have been focused on that. You've now got, like, you almost don't feel like you've got time to do stuff as a parent. Like,
you don't.
But actually, by coming on the course, it helped everybody realise, like, actually, when the kids are at school,
I have got
this time. Do something else, and like the sense of like reward and everything they're getting now from that is amazing.
I mean, at first it was a little bit, I wouldn't say tiring, but trying to work out what I could do when.
Yeah.
because I was so used to just being mum at home, housework, looking after kids, and then coming onto the course as well.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Do you want to go check it? Because you actually do have kids who quite often ring.
No.
Okay.
But then once you sort of get yourself into a new routine, you can balance that.
Yeah.
I am managing at home, and I am still managing to come here and help here and do what I want to do here as well.
Great stuff. We've got 3 minutes before someone comes and knocks on this door and wants to have a meeting in here. So I'm going to spring you on a question, which usually I tell people I'm going to ask them this, and I haven't told you. What would you say, kind of if people want to take 5 things away, like little quick bits of advice about getting onto these courses and why they're good, what would you say between you?
I would say, like, first of all, come to the hub, because a lot of people will walk in and they'll say they get a sense of like feeling quite connected to the place, and it feels like this is like not just my perception of it, like other people will say like it feels like a really warm, welcome, friendly place to come. So first step, like if you've not come to the hub. If you do already come to the hub, like find us and find out a little bit more about the Barefoot training and all of the other opportunities we've got going on in the hub. Maybe like have a little think about what is your goal, what is your aspiration, and it doesn't have to be something that feels really realistic right now. But can you use this to kind of help you get on the way to achieving that? So somebody might feel like they haven't got the qualifications or they haven't got experience or the time. Like, actually, can we fit it around like what I've managed to do for Sam and other people? Like, can we fit the course around what people need? So come to the hub, find out more about the course, have a little think about like what life experiences have you got? What could you give to the local community? How would you like to help your local community?
And when you actually look at your life experiences, there's actually more there than what you think.
We'll leave it there. That's a nice way to end it. I won't make you do the full 5. Thank you very much for watching. These were really on time. Well done.
Yeah.
We always say this, the 2 best ways to find out kind of more about our work, as Emma said, is either to come see us, we're on Denby Avenue, we're open, come get a cuppa, or familygateway.co.uk is the best place to kind of find out about what we do. I look after the website, so it makes me very happy when you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.